Coming up on YouTube. Hit the link in my bio. Should be live. Yeah, it says I'm live. I think so. Yeah, just check the link in the bio. Cool. Yeah. I'm sure you're set up and waiting to. What? I don't know what that means. That's just a weird way to word it. All right. So anyway, Tesla to ask shareholders to vote on authorizing more shares. Tesla said it would ask shareholders to vote in its annual meeting to increase the number of additional shares in order to enable a stock split, and which is why Tesla is up this morning. Apple TV makes history with first streamer to win Best Picture Oscar. AMC CEO says meme stock power deals are coming. This says the chain is going to embark on more transformational deals to capitalize on the interest of retail investors. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. U.S. boost fines for automakers not meeting fuel economy rules in Tesla win. We saw Albertsons and Kroger, around 48,000 grocery stores voted to strike and, if needed, when seeking higher wages from stores owned by Kroger and Albertsons corporations in Southern California. Apple, the company is planning to cut the output of its iPhone and AirPods. Hold on one second. I forgot to. I need to check on. I had that tab muted. I bet. So anyway, cut the output of its iPhone and Apple AirPod devices as the Ukraine crisis and looming inflation starts to weigh on demand for consumer electronics. Nikkei reported on Monday, citing sources, the company plans to make about 20% fewer iPhone SEs next quarter and lower production orders by 2 million to 3 million units than originally planned. What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. All right, cool. Let me go double check. Yeah, my voice is just struggling right now. Alrighty, so I think that's about it. So US malls shaking up stock trading rules to aid small investors. Wall Street regulators are considering changes to the stock market rules to increase competition for orders and improve deals for retail investors, according to its top official Gary Gensler and industry executives. Economic events for today. We've got retail inventories, wholesale inventories, advanced good trade balance. Those all came out already at 10:30, and then Dallas Fed manufacturing business index at 10:30. I think XPVE, excuse me, has already moved here in pre-market up to its gap. This one will likely be on the watch list today. Just waiting for it to break out of its $30 range. So yeah, they're gonna ask shareholders to vote on the split. Right. Doing pretty good. People feel in the case of the Mondays. Yeah, somewhat. Anyway, so aside from that, we have a couple of earnings to keep our eyes peeled for today, and we also need to keep in mind that we're going into earnings season. And just as an early prediction, there is a possibility that the results of the geopolitical tensions um from the last month could reflect on a lot of different companies' um reports, which of course could be that next leg down that people aren't necessarily seeing. And that starts to take off going into April. As you guys can see, banks, as per usual, kick that off. And then we head into earnings season mid April. So still a little bit of time, but definitely starting to gear up in that direction. So most interested in MU tomorrow. I don't really play anything here except for Mind Medicine. I used to play Zev a long time ago, but other than that, that's about it. As far as my watch list is concerned today, um, hold on one second, guys. I'm going to restart this TikTok stream really quickly. All right. So, I'll just go over these one by one really quickly. Starting with the long play. Right now, we are watching net. The setup is great. The market conditions could be in our favor. And the best thing is that we recovered 50% of our previous days or our previous 4 hour candle pullback back up to that 120 level. And that's the level that we need to hold and maintain, including 121. And the breakout will are likely to occur around 123.60 with the 130s and 127 and 130 above us as potential targets. Um, these contract spreads can be a little intense, but this double bottom off the daily does look pretty promising. The all EMAs and moving averages have caught up to what I believe is a reasonable level. And I think that when this 50-day EMA gets to the 113 and 114 levels, we will likely be in that 130 range. So I still like net long, and I'll still be watching, but again, lower time frame tells me that we are on support, and that's not a terrible way to start the day. So I really like net for what could be a break of an ascending triangle on the lower time frame and a double bottom on the higher time frame. So net's on the watch list as of today. So just definitively, we're going to be looking at 123.60, and I'm just writing these down really as I go. But we've got net over, right? And so if you're already long, that's when you can start looking for the opportunity to add to your position with a shorter expiration contract. Position sizing and expiration spreads are always great. So we got over 123.60. Okay. Important to see those 15-minute candles close. Also, we do not want to see declining volume or low volume while we're going up. And below, just in case, if anyone's knowing where this will likely reverse, below 113. All right. So net's on the watch list today with a pretty good setup, for sure. So we've also got MU. So this setup is crazy. And we talked about this setup I think that MU goes to $87 on earnings, maybe $90 on earnings personally, if we do well. If we do not, then we can spill out. But very rarely do I see setups like this that are this clean or this. EMAs, I use the 20, 50, and 200-day moving averages. So but anyway, this is a really clean setup here on MU. This gap is now open and possibly giving us an indication that there's a initial pullback. I'm not looking to scalp MU. You got to know when the opportunity is there, when it's not. I don't see much profit in this gap, but I do see more bullish momentum if we fill the gap and bounce. And then I think a possible target of 79.50 and $80. This is only good for a day trade. And towards the end of the day, there's the possibility that we leg into a early spread or straddle on MU because earnings are tomorrow. So MU is on the watch list, and I would say looking for an MU bounce. And I'm looking for a bounce off of that 70, probably 78.50, 78.20. But I'm gonna go ahead and mark it in right there, and that's gonna be 78.22 for MU. So 78.22, looking for a bounce there. Second level 77, 72. So SQ also had a really great setup here. Pre-market, where are you at right now? So pre-market, you're kind of set up, pretty flat. Downtrend still definitely being abided by. This is really clean, guys. That's one of the reasons why it's on the watch list. Nice, clean downtrend. It is showing an early morning rejection so far here in pre-market, but that's not a rejection until it actually rejects. So um, projecting a potential falling wedge here. So looking for SQ to pop back up. 35.80 is the mark that we're looking for SQ to move above, but there is a smaller, lower time frame trade if you're looking for 131.50 for a push up into this 135 level. So I say SQ over 131.50. And the target, in my opinion, would be this point of control. That would be 135. Can I turn my volume up a little bit? Yeah. Show you more. Yeah. Okay. No, it's fine. I get it. Good morning, everybody. What's up? We'll take a look at those stocks here in just a second. I am live on YouTube, so um anyway, like an SQ for potential moves to the upside. Neo, naturally, I'm looking at this one above 2077. Keep it simple. So watch Neo. What are you? 77 and looking for the gap fill up to the point of control with a target of 2180, and weeklies are going to be the most beneficial on that one. I'm not really looking at a long opportunity on that one. So I will be watching Tesla today in my main account. This pennant is set up or broke out, excuse me. We saw that on Friday, just finishing that consolidation as expected. We were money on that projected pennant, but we are now up, and I'm going to pull this up to the 4 hour really quickly. And we're going to get rid of these channels. So this is and was my target. Past my actually, holy shit. Holy damn. Damn. What the hell? Hey, hold on. Who y'all remember? Damn, that's crazy. 1065 was my target based on the standard deviation channels that we had drawn. These are a little bit messed up for some reason, but I don't know if anybody was on live with us when we went over that the standard deviation channel target, but it was 1065. Look at that. That is absolutely bonkers. I love TA. So the next level to the upside, y'all, is 11, 13, 22. And I think that the inevitable move could be a jerk to the downside. They're not going to give it to people that easy, but I do think this is one that to keep your eyes peeled on, and I really, really like it. And 1065 is a big level. So if we fall below 1065, I'm looking at a 1050 bounce. If we don't, and we do break to the upside first, I would expect a 1085 and then a retest of 1060s or 1075 before bouncing up and out. But ultimately, 1116, 1115 is my target, short-term target on Tesla if we do break. But I want to warn you all that based on my standard deviation channel setup that I have right now, Tesla could be in line to pull back and shake a lot of weak hands out, considering that it's not a thing yet until the meeting. And that's still, we still have some time before that happens. So I swung 5 Tesla contracts. Oh, yeah, your IV is going to be insane. Yeah, I gotta start recording my analysis again. That's what I've been meaning to get started doing soon. But that 1065 target on Tesla, that's crazy. It's all supply and demand. That's why it's there and why it's holding it. So anyway, watching Tesla. I'm sure Manny probably might be watching Tesla as well. I'm not sure if he's trading today, but yeah, I would say 1040 two is another bounce level for Tesla. So alrighty. Last one. Well, actually, there's Facebook, and obviously, I'm kind of picking and choosing here. So Facebook has a decent setup with what appears to be this rising wedge. So we talked about Facebook potentially going and hitting 227.60 today. If we break 227.60, I want to see Facebook up and around the 230 level for sure. So but yeah, that's it for today. As far as uh to the upside, to the downside, not just kidding. I would also mention there's a contradicting setup here on Baba at the moment. So I see a falling wedge. I see most of the momentum actually shifting to the downside. And if you go to the lower time frame, you actually start to see a trend, and this is definitely there. But what appears to be relatively bullish is starting to actually set up and has set up for a potential pullback. Surprisingly, um, we could see a small wick up, and I'll watch this both ways. So Baba over. I'm writing this down, so I'm pausing. Baba over 115.35, right? And we're looking for this small gap to get filled to 117.22. You need to be obviously looking and watching these candles. Guys, stop buying things if the trigger doesn't trigger. Don't get triggered. So just take the trade when it looks good. Look, it has the momentum. If you see a lack of momentum and the sentiment is weird across the market, then you have to obviously factor that in to your trading.
Good morning.
Oh,
Buenos dias.
it's so scary. Muy, it's so scary.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but real quick, because I just read an article that came out. Tesla wants to split again?
Yeah, we were just talking about that. I Tesla's on my bench list again.
Members mentioned it as well, and like I agreed with it. I just thought it was it was a bit crazy for Tesla to split again. But wow, they want to split so they can pay dividends.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Looks like the company really is fun.
Mm.
I'm just playing.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, you're good. You're fine. I was just covering Baba. So anyway, if my prophesy ends up playing out, I'll never say that again. We need to close the gap 113 and break below 112.15. If we do, watch for Baba to move into the 110s and possibly even down to 108.75. So Baba below as well. Let's say 112. Where I got that. So but really we could say 111, 111.50 as well. With two targets, and that's 111 even, obviously, or excuse me, 110 even. And then this 200 EMA at 108. $70.
CME Group announces launch of micro-sized Bitcoin and Ether options.
Ooh, Baba is locked, Shanghai locked down again. Slap it.
Yeah, pretty crazy how now is when COVID is taking a toll there.
That's because the war's slowing down. Sorry.
We update the Gamma models. I haven't even seen them since Friday.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody's trying to ignore it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I really think that everyone's like, nope, not again. Like, just took the hand. Nope, not doing that today.
Was positive already just with the movement we've seen. I mean, the fact that we're over that 450 level on SPY and we're actually like holding above it is scary because there's a lot of puts that are going worthless, especially JP Morgan's hedge, which I talked about on Thursday. JP Morgan have had this hedge since the year started. So the fact that it's actually going to expire worthless just makes you think of, okay, so how are they going to rebalance next? Actually, let's take a look at these models.
I'm gonna start typing my list right now, guys. So I just want my voice back. Net over 123.60. And as far as a target goes, right? Our first target is 129. Hold on. 80. Did I forget Facebook? I did.
The Nasdaq is going to be fun to watch today, especially with Tesla. So I'm sure Facebook is going to rip a roadie with it.
So I have actually oh, I did go over Facebook. Whoops, never mind.
Okay. That call wall at 450 moved up to 455,
XPV.
which is actually a bullish scenario.
A lot of people spotting a bunch of divergences, so on SPY. XPVE under 26.55. Target would be 25.65. Or excuse me, 26.50. Target would be 25.60. Guys, head to the YouTube link in the bio. Excuse me. All right. So in you bounce 78.22 SQ. What are you watching, Nate? Just Tesla, I'm assuming, or are you just looking at the models right now? Over.
Yeah, I'm still looking at the models, but I think, dude, look at the videos both like on the hourly. It looks nice.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, Square. Look at Square too. Square's got the juice, dude.
I
Square's
haven't
got
traded Square since they lost 200.
bruh. They
I remember
if it
trading Square from like 210 to like 230. That was the same repeated trade over and over again.
yeah, I think this one will hit. I personally see it back up and around the 140s. So I think
SPX is holding neutral stance, but Vanna is basically holding support still for the market. Remember, Vanna is impact volatility. So since Vanna levels are low and there's no volatility, that's why support is holding. But the minute that we see Vanna just, go nuts and spike, that's when we're going to see the markets lose its shit. It's what's been happening. Vanna has been holding the market for support since pretty much after quad witching. Yeah, the more the puts keep decaying, the more it leads to support. That's the reason why market makers are basically releasing their hedges, and then the market just gets bought back up.
typing on my levels right now. I'm almost there. There's so much to watch today. It was really hard to pick. I have like a series of setups right now that I'm just gonna watch, and if I'll just try and pick and choose from which one has the best volume and momentum. So I think Chinese stocks with the lockdown could unfortunately see, or could fortunately, what am I talking about? Good fortune. See some downsides. Mm, 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 mm. 115 over 115, 35 below 111.50. Thank you. Top five Potter. I'm gonna show you guys in just a second. I'll tweet it out on my Twitter here in just a second, but I am live on YouTube. Those of you guys here on TikTok with me.
Yeah, I'm ready. Am I done start?
Yes, 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 yes.
Actually, not yet. Hold on. Let me just have the camera.
Never mind. Oh, shit.
Everybody.
Get out of here. No shit. Pre-market really quick, guys. WIMI hologram cloud, WIMI. I haven't played this one in a long time. Moving up in pre-market as of 8:30. Might be one to watch. All right, that's it. Just saw a penny moving. All right. So
Oh, I knew it, dude. I knew it. The market's long gamma.
sweet,
That's not sweet.
savory.
A bit, yeah.
Okay,
It's actually, yeah, it is a bit savory, but not sweet though.
that comes last.
Oh, you're at Ultra this weekend?
Was I Ultra?
At Ultra at the music festival here in Miami.
Yeah, I took Ellie for her third birthday. We went to a rave. It was crazy, dude. I'm a cool dad, you know. We let her have little, yeah, yeah. We put little apple shots and apple juice shots and shot glass. It was great. Got all crazy on sugar. Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Link in the
So,
bio for the Twitter.
just before I go over levels and things like that, I want to note something I posted pretty much last night in regards to Chinese market exposure. So there's a lot of international funds that are really reducing their exposures into like Chinese, bonds. It could even like tickers, whatever, everything that's China related, due to whatever is going on in their country right now, and mostly because they're basically going to a monetary policy easing, which is what we did after COVID. So now China's doing that, right? So China's dropping interest rates to the ground. So it's bullish for Chinese stocks, but you guys got to remember what China is at the end of the day, so whether you want to believe it or not. Which I don't know why you wouldn't believe it, but China at the end of the day, it's a communist country, and they've been known to manipulate the currency and whatnot. So God knows the end results on why this is happening now. So moving from that, the market is long gamma, about $8.9 billion of long gamma so far. We saw a call wall shift on SPY, right? So that call wall at 450 shifted 5 points into that 455. Because of that shift, right? We can assume now that 450 is going to be our support, right? So if we end up losing 450, then we can assume that there's going to be again put buying, and we can see gamma go negative again. So when we see that put buying, we can assume that from 450 to 440, we're literally a couple of ticks away, depending how the market accepts this. Support levels for today on SPX is 45.10 and 4500. Resistance levels is 45.52 and 45.75. That call wall shift, and also the SPX wall is at 4600, so that's why our resistance is 45.75. This would be the top of our range. The JP Morgan hedge, right? That 4510 hedge that they have, the puts, it's about 45,000 puts. So that hedge is pretty much worthless by now, right? But if we see SPY, right, lose 450, or SPX 4500, whatever you want to call it, if we see that level get lost, that put will start going nuts, right? And this is going to force dealers to basically hedge against those puts, right? So keep this in mind. If that happens, and remember, JP Morgan bought the puts, right? So the dealers will have to short the puts. So when we see this scenario happening, we can see dealers not shorting puts rather than shorting SPX. So this can be a huge little whipsaw in the market if it happens. That's why I'm saying use 450 as your main support. If we lose 450, I don't want to see nobody trying to buy the dip. Just let either the market do what it's going to do, or wait till you get a nice direction that you could trade. Right. So for today, again, that's going to be our level. It's a 2 point move down. If we stay from that range to remember till the end of the month, right, till the 31st, if we stay from 450 to 455, that 5 point range, again, it'll be perfectly fine. But that call wall moving to 455 is actually bullish. But as we can see also, because we got to keep in mind the geopolitical event, there's still tension, really, really aggressive tension with Ukraine and Russia. They haven't pulled back even after peace deals. So, that's still looming around, which is why I can start to tell people, don't get too bullish, right? All you're going to see now once the month end is money managers just repositioning themselves. But the main catalyst is still active, which is that whole geopolitical crap happening. Right. That's pretty much for me in the gamma information. Watches today. I'm watching Tesla, but here's the thing with Tesla today. That 5% gap is enough to honestly make me not want to trade it, but at the same time, it's enough to make me want to. Why is it enough to make me not want to trade it? Because 5% gaps on Tesla usually take away most of the move. Yeah. So we usually stay either in range, or we just end up, reversing and whatnot. Reach. So the only way I would take Tesla today, I would like a red to green, but I think the odds of red to green are very, very low, mostly because of the gap. So I would be more comfortable waiting for an acceptance, so a 3 minute close above 1070 to get that potential move into pre-market highs at 1080. If we get the clearance and acceptance of 1780, then the move into the 1100s, right, or even 1090, they're imminent, right? There's easy 10 or 20 point moves that are gonna happen for sure. Just don't get caught holding the bag, right? Always take profits into strike. This is something that I went over last night in my workshop, that I told everybody, you have to take profits into strength. If you cannot deal with with that you just want to hold and wait for the level to get closed, this is not how you trade. Yep. right? You need to take your profits into strength. It's not nice seeing your profits literally go away because you wanted to get greedy,
And you
right?
know what? I just to metaphorically back up what he's saying, if you like if you're selling anything, like do you like if you like 5 years ago when fidget spinners were hot, like people who started that business after that wave like left, dude, they got screwed. Like anybody selling a house, like you sell it when the market is hot or AKA moving up. And so you're able to work with the prices and actually you can raise them, right? So if you're on an option contract, you can raise the ask from what it's at before it hits your target. So that way you're already out or, setting that limit.
Take advantage of the spread.
I was just about to say, but there's also the spread where you basically are a seller, right? And if it's going up, more eager buyers, which means that you can
Right.
yeah, you can like, hey, I got this one for this price, and it sure looks good as the stock's going up. And that's when you sell it because that's when people want to buy it. Because why
Yeah.
the same reason why the stock market continues to do the same thing is because people buy green and sell red.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what keeps happening. You have to sell. You got to remember, there's different traders. There's liquidity chasers, right? That's what I like to call them, but they're the breakout traders. Those breakout traders are the ones that end up collecting all of the liquidity
Mm-hmm.
because who do you think is dumping into the key levels? You get what I mean? That's who they are. Whether it's the market maker, whether it's me, a fund, whatever it is. I always dump into ask when I see my ask, which is above the current ask price, get filled. I'm like, that was a market order. Somebody market filled into this,
Yeah.
and then you see the stock reverse, and I'm like, well, that's what you get.
I have myself on a wide spread. It was news related. And as soon as the news took off, the spread obviously sometimes will get tighter. But it was ripping to the upside. And so I could work within that spread. It was crazy because you could have bought the contract and literally the spread was wide enough where you could have bought the contract if it wasn't moving, right? For that kind of that lower bid. And then as soon as the stock started moving, literally you could have just sold it at the ask and made a really nice profit. It's almost like when game because I don't want to take credit, but we all called GameStop around $12-13. But
Yeah,
Manny and me, I have proof of that, by the way. I have proof. Anybody ever wants proof, I have proof. But um Manny bought and sold a contract in 2 seconds just because 100% profit because of that. So just something to keep in mind. But sorry, Manny, I just it's really important.
I'm looking at Tesla puts. All of them are pretty shitty with OI.
Yeah.
Nothing that crazy. There's a lot of OI for the 1,200s and the 1,100s on Tesla, so keep that in mind. I'm watching every strike in a 50 interval from 1050 all the way to 1200.
Almost feel like I should leg into next week's MU calls if I want to do it because I feel like it's gonna do something or calls and puts. MU has one of the craziest setups going into earnings that I've seen in a long time. It's pretty crazy. It's like here, let me just post it. I can hear myself a little bit. Manny, you there?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, dude, Disney is going crazy with the prices, dude. So, like, their quarter better be fucking good.
Look at that. Look at that MU setup, dude. Like what?
Oh yeah, that looks pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's a higher probability setup to break out. Bob Satterwade. I don't know what you're talking about, but
Dude just went.
calm down, right? Watch this. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna do a kickflip via stocks. All right. So SPY Just to show you guys what I'm looking at on SPY. I think I showed you guys this last night. So looking at these lows, pulling this up, uh, I personally think that SPY has a wall at 450, 430. That's where I see SPY potentially popping up to, and then we could see some chop from there. So, but that's the only mark that I have currently on SPY. So, if we do fall below 449.75 and 448.60, I see a tap of 447 to 448. And then we could actually make another pretty sick leg to the upside. Did anybody see that slap around the world? I saw that shit live, dude.
Oh, you started live?
Yeah, I made a video, dude. I got I posted that shit before ABC News. Like I tried to post it, and I posted it twice, and it got taken down. I was like, that's just because I'm not famous. Because y'all just let.
Dude, I'm there. I'm there watching with Anna Bridgerton, and then I see like FX Hedge tweet that Will Smith smacked Chris Rock. I was like, what is FX Hedge doing?
I was just about to say, what are they doing?
Yeah, what is market moving news, bro?
Here, 1 second. I saw it in live too. Yeah, let me post the video in the Discord really quick. Um, so you guys can see it. All right, it's 10/9/22. Yo, watch this.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, can't believe I got taken down. That was gold.
He got taken down, dude. I was so pissed. I was like, man, that was a good video. Um, Sorry about that. All right, so got a couple DMs really quickly. So with what you said about that, you have a Tesla 1070 call. Woo, diamond hands. Um, Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like there's just more opportunity to take profit, right? And then get back in. If that's the only, you got one, right? So imagine that happens on a regular move, like during the day, you would be, I don't know. Me personally, I think there's a better re-entry than a hold because you're gonna be, and what is that expector? Oh, that expires 4/1. Yeah. Manny, what do you think, man? 1074/1 call for Tesla. I think that's a profit, take profit every time.
I told him if you don't take profits on those at the open, I'm gonna do it for you.
Well, you're going to think too, you might have some room for just a minute to take advantage of the IV that inevitably will come in, or you just hedge around it or trade around it if you're going to hold it. But I would want to, I personally would roll that out after I saw a good bounce or a good level retested. So,
Today, sorry, this weekend at the Airbnb, the pool pump, the PVC just bursted, dude.
where, when, how?
Like it just burst, like it was, I guess it was old. It just, boom. And then we heard water running. Sure was funny. Nobody knew how to stop it. All I do was turn off the breaker. Everybody was like freaking out. I'm like, wait, wait, wait. There you go. Turn
Um,
off the man.
Yo, I actually just I found a 65-inch TV for 299. Somebody opened it and then didn't realize it was the wrong brand and then didn't want to take it back. So like you just 50%ed it for me. So I just went and bought it yesterday. I was like, hell yeah. And I wanted to do that exact thing, but Peyton wouldn't let me.
I want to be watching gold today, like to trade. I was gonna go short last night. I got around 1950, but then I just wanted to go to sleep because I was tired. I missed my bed, so I missed out on like possibly 200 points. But it's okay. Phone, do not start going off on me.
All right, guys, I'm fixing up my screen right now to target. I've got Baba lined up. I've got SQ lined up. I'm watching both of them on the 15-minute time frame. I know where my downtrend is. I know where we need to break. I have my entry, I have my exit, I have my stop loss. If you don't have any of those things, regardless of what stock you're playing, I don't care if it's freaking iBio, you're going to probably be really nervous. That nervousness is probably going to affect your trading, and then you're going to feel frustrated that due to a lack of due to lack of execution. So please, if you have the time, it's 4 minutes, just go find those pivot points, fib levels, whatever it is that you need to mark out in order to obviously um, feel confident in your entries and your exits. And please remember, it is Monday. We are going to be picking a direction. So that may take some time to develop. There is also no rush because you have the entire week to trade. So, um, yeah, I'm not taking Tesla. Hell no. Not immediately. I mean, if it just,
Yeah, I gotta give it a minute. I mean, if I trade it immediately, it's because I'm a psychopath and I have hotkeys. But you gotta give it a minute.
yeah, hotkeys are, that's a different level of trading, guys. You guys have to,
You know, there's hotkeys for effects.
that's cool.
Yeah, I gotta buy it.
I definitely use those. MU, we got Spy, we've got Tesla. I do not want to watch Tesla on the 5 minute. Uh, that thing, Manny, I'll give you guys my levels for Tesla really quick. So I'm going to write them down so I don't forget. 1046, 1046 for a pullback if we pull back because profit takers. This is not a split yet. We're not splitting. Okay, we are voting to split, and things about we're voting. So I'll just leave it at that. So it's not a real thing. But if it is a real thing and it does happen and it's soon, then yeah, you have three giant companies splitting this year: Google, Amazon, and Tesla.
Yeah, Tesla's gonna basically be
And
the new company that just splits every 2 years.
until it's like micro stock, algorithmically traded. Yeah, we just split our investors in 20. Um, yeah, you buy rumor, MU trade into next week. I would be careful about going next week. No, I was just gonna day trade. Jada Smith has a hair loss condition, so when Chris was making a joke, Will lost it. Will actually laughed, and then he looked at Jada, and then he lost it.
Right.
I'm sorry, but I think that lady's evil. He has to like keep it together, and she gets to like do a whole talk show and like just be like, "Yeah, I'm all entangled in this thing," and I don't know. That's not what we do here. Anyway, 1 minute to the bell. We've got about 45 seconds here. Um, let's see here. We'll split this up. It's not what we do here. 226.50 for Facebook up.
Dude, Will is getting more bipolar than Kanye.
Me too, bro.
He was like laughing at the joke a second, then I'm just next. All right, guys.
Oh my God, Zivo.
The fun is only beginning. Remember, it's Monday. Risk off. I understand Tesla screaming risk on, but risk off.
Hey,
Risk.
sorry. SQ, what the heck? All right, we're up. Facebook immediately off the pivot point, guys. I think I might take a Facebook call here, Manny.
Weezy, I think you were in 1050s. Those opened at like $40.
Come on.
Should be up 100%.
There we go. Damn, that sucks. Why'd you do that to me? I'm gonna take a 225.
All right, there's Tesla wanting to pull back. It's already holding bids at 1060, so we need to see those bids get clapped.
I got a 225 call for Facebook for this week. Stop is below
There you go, baby.
61. Damn, Tesla. Okay, yeah, 1046 is my level. 1048, somewhere in there.
I'm gonna play with the clouds. I don't think we're gonna get it, but just in case we do, I'm gonna play around with my 5-day cloud. I think 1053 can be a possible move, but I think we're just gonna build right here. So let's see what happens.
Okay, SQ is up against my downtrend right now. If we break y'all above, well, okay, never mind.
Okay,
What are you doing? Slow down. Wait for me. All right, I was gonna take a 135, but I might take a 140 or a 140 here, guys. Let this candle close. We got 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Net is building. Facebook is
building as well.
yeah.
That's gonna build right here.
MU gap fill there.
Watch that 1070.
I'm gonna take a 140 call on SQ as well.
By the way, Nvidia is breaking that bull flag. Watch 281
Yeah.
for that breakout. Any bids that come up on Tesla are getting prop masked, dude. They show up and then they get destroyed.
MU is holding that push. Facebook, come on.
There's Nvidia, guys.
There you go.
Just trying to get that push up.
Baba's climbing here. Watch Baba above that 114.34 level. It just hit it. It's got a gap fill at 115. SQ 135. Oh, oh my god, dude. What? Oh no, I didn't get filled. What the hell is even that? All right, well, I'm not going to try and get filled. So if you guys got filled on SQ, awesome. I'll wait for a pullback. Fuck, that sucks. Net moving to the upside here.
Tesla keeps losing 1060 and reclaims it back, loses it, reclaims it back, loses it, reclaims it back. Catch up.
Did you guys take SQ?
Go ahead.
Sorry, Manny. I sound like freaking. I sound like Rocket Raccoon right now. I'm just screaming over you. Guardians of the Galaxy.
On Tesla. That's where our 5-day cloud is.
Shit. Damn, net's expensive. And the spreads are wide still. SQ's holding up really well.
SPX SPY is pushing down as the Qs are actually moving up.
Jesus Christ. Right.
Nice bounce on Tesla at 1053. Jeez.
Yeah, really nice bounce. Net moving to the upside here. Holy shit. SQ, what do you do? Up against resistance right now. SQ is at up, like slap up against resistance right now. Wow, what a great trade if you guys were able to get that. I'm still holding Facebook. Net. Oh god, net. We gotta add to net, baby. Sorry guys, everything is happening all at once. So I'm trying to not go crazy here and trying to take a good contract on add to net here. Looking at April 8th. Jeez, the spreads are so bad. I think oh my god, dude, Manny. I'm gonna write a letter about this. This is terrible.
There's that Tesla bounce. This needs to hold off.
Guys, pull back on SQ can be to 135. That's okay. I hope you guys are. I hope you guys were able to take this. This has so far been a really, really nice mover. Really, really quick. Great scalping opportunity. Net looks amazing right now. If I can just find a good contract right now, and that is unfortunately where I'm struggling to add is with this terrible spread. So again, just like we said, there's sellers who know damn well that there's buyers like me. And so we got some interesting spreads here. I think 130 this week is just too close. I'd say that 125 if you're going to trade this week. But
nice Tesla, nice.
Woo! SQ. I did kind of slip into another one. So
Nice. So if we get into that 1053 bounce, this is a good point to start trimming, right? We're already up about 10 points.
my guy said SQ. Well, Bodie, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to interpret your vibe, my guy. You sound like a highly disagreeable dude. $30% up on SQ. SQ stop loss. I got it in 148 your call. I would say at the moment below 135, and we could see a reversal. But other than that, I mean, so far I think we're cool. I think pullbacks can get bought up. And I think that we'll have a 140 target here on SQ. Net is moving really, really well. Is anybody in net?
Dude, you're long SQ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Nasdaq is ripping to like the moon, bro.
I'm in Facebook still too.
Yeah, no, those positions are gonna bank.
I have Facebook going to 226. I just TP'd some net, nothing but net, y'all, and that setup's looking pretty good. Actually, there was some rim on this one too, for sure. I'm not gonna lie.
Nice trim of exposure off that 1053 bounce. Nice 10-point move.
If you are in weeklies on SQ and you've hit your target or anything remotely sounding like that, don't be greedy. Have perspective. Remember what your goal is this week. If you have one, obviously, if you don't, you need to have one. Daily, weekly goals are really good to have. If you're not aiming at anything, you're probably not going to hit anything. So, if you don't know where you're going to TP or where you want to take profit, you're not going to. That's not going to magically appear. You're just going to keep hoping that it goes up. So, have your targets in mind and think money taking it. I was done.
If this Tesla holds here, if it closes above 1060, I think we're gonna get that move into 1070. Wow, dude, US 30, complete meltdown. Complete meltdown versus the Qs. The Nasdaq is ripping, SPX is lagging. Come on, Tesla, let's go.
Net, go. Yeah, I'm in CCL. I have calls that I cut. Remember, I cut the puts. Why is Charlie not yelling?
Charlie,
I'm sorry. I gotta turn him. Never mind. I have to turn on the squawk box. I gotta stop saying that.
Oh, Tesla, let's go, baby. Give me that acceptance over 1070 so I can put size.
Yay! SQ is ripping, baby. Guys, if you guys got SQ when I originally tried to enter, you got a better trade than I did, and you're up. So you're different. Everything's different for you. But again, targets still remain the same. Guys, if we get to 140, I would blue skidoo out of there. AMC CEO now appearing on CNBC. Today's the day. I saw all of those tweets this morning.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, here we go again.
Oh, God, here we go again.
How's your day going? Oh, and they're looking at it right now, Manny, and they're losing their minds. Look at it right now. Look at AMC. It's got a pull flag. They're like, Ree. I had to tell my son to stop doing that. He just runs around the house. It's like, Ree. Stop.
Please call me when AO does that again.
You know what he says though? I'm like, AO, stop. He goes, you did it. I'm like, oh God.
1070, there's a big wall. They're getting filled out. There we go. They got filled out. Come on, 1070 bid hold.
Sunny G, dude. Damn.
Come on, Esla.
Sheesh. Sheesh. Facebook, give me 225.36, or I'm gonna go take every bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's out of my pantry and throw it in the trash.
Come on, Tesla. Oh, we're gonna go for that 1080, bro. I'm gonna manage some of my exposure. I'm gonna trim half.
You're just a boy with a coin. If anybody gets that, you're my friend. Order partially. You fill his order right now.
Half trimmed out, guys. Just secured half of my gain.
Dude, nice trade, bro.
1053.
Dude, net is ripping, y'all. Out past 125. Dude, net, let's go.
Come on, give me that 1080 acceptance, Tesla.
Oh, man. So far, so good, man. This is good. Good start to the day, anyway. What is Baba doing, dude? What are you doing? Yeah, Baba over 150, 116 area. Facebook's just sitting there looking dumb, but it's going. My target, ooh, my target on SPY is, hold on one second. I think, yeah, my target on SPY is 440, 456. Oh, I was just like, why is it so quiet? Microsoft.
Come on.
Oh
I
my
just want
God.
you to hit 1080. You hit 1080, and I'm dumping all my position on the breakout bulls. Come on.
Did you, did, oh my God.
Look, this is gonna go to 1080.
Yo,
I need those 5 extra points.
I am legit. I have FOMO. I've got FOMO. I'm gonna peel out here in just a little bit.
Oh my god, come on, Tesla.
I,
There you go. There you go.
oh my gosh. I said F those puts. Okay, Guru. Uh, don't say. Hey, Bodie. I don't know if this is an ego thing, man, but this is just
53 on the bottom tick.
yeah, man. I don't know. Yeah, it's just the vibe. The vibe is off, man. Maybe make a new profile and try this again, but I'm gonna send you to the gulag.
Trend more on my Tesla, guys.
TMI, dude.
That's 1080. Come on, come on, come on. Show me good level.
Man, he's gonna start baby talking the tape now. We're gonna have to mute him. Yo, that
Alright,
Microsoft.
out so I can sell my other half.
Did anybody take Microsoft? The analysis on Microsoft this weekend was spot on. Targets have been hit. Gap fill is already been done at 310. 310 target? Jeez, man. Let's go.
I'm just trimming, sorry.
No, you're fine, dude. I'm just loving this move right here. It's great. Bro, my account was down over 160 at the open. It's green over about 100. It's 9:44. Prickly pineapple boy. So you're good. No sweat. Got plenty of. We're setting up, so we've got more targets to hit. So yes.
Guys, I'm gonna lock in the rest of my gains here, and I'm gonna break out Tesla over 1080 when that time comes.
I'd say if as long as Tesla right now holds 1072.50, you'll hold this. But yeah, I mean you just crushed that trade. So
Yeah, that was a nice trade, especially off that bottom tick.
yeah.
So congrats to anybody that took that.
No, 1076 is my GameStop target actually. I lied. Alex. Yes, I am in Facebook. Yeah, it's just dumb. But yes, I'm in. It might pull back to its pivot point. I might hold this. It's up to you if you want to hold it. I would say 220, 260 is a good stop. But I mean, we're pulling back right now. Not bad. It was a good move off the bottom today. So flush it in reverse. No, just kidding. Don't do that.
No, not 10K trade. I was up 9K on it though, but I was just securing my gains, and then IB crushed the out the money contracts because none of them were out the money. So I was only able to secure like 4K of gains. I'm not mad at it though. I'm mad that I didn't sell everything into strength, but I really wanted that 1080 breakout because that looked just super imminent. But let's see how 1070 holds here, and if that keeps holding, we should get that move.
Gal MG. That's just a part of the. I don't know if you ever listen to recordings of like stock traders in the hall, but interrupting each other is just you evaluate what the person's saying, and if you're telling people to get out of something that they're in and they're talking about like something like I don't know, yeah, a bull flag. Obviously we have been working with each other for a while, so he knows that he can interrupt me, and if he has to, that's yeah. It's like we're working in a kitchen. Hot behind you. I also use that line in the club. No, I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I don't go to the club either. It's a starter position. It's 100 shares. What's the stop loss for net? I would say 123. 123 candle moving on below. Right now the hourly candle close is moving beautifully. I'm holding on to what I got. I'm holding on to SQ. I think SQ could flag out here. Just have to have patience. If you're on the 5 minute time frame and your contract's out 2 weeks, what are you doing? You just need to have a good stop loss here. Look at SQ. So look at 134.50 on SQ will probably signify further downside, right? So I just need to make sure I watch out for that level so I can set one at 134.85 as well. And so now I know where I need to hold. I also want to set one at 135.50 just in case we do open a candle there. So Baba is up against its point of control, 116, like I said, and 117.80 is above it. Bad time to jump into Facebook. I would say watch for the bounce off 222.25. If
You,
yes,
you have this recorded, right? This whole live?
yeah,
Okay. So, just want to know. I need that audio of me saying 1053.
yeah. We need to hire someone, a YouTube editor, dude. I can't do that stuff. I might have to find somebody in here, like in town, to like just do what I
Tesla's holding 1070 really nice. Sorry, dude, on the tape. I think this thing might go for that 1080. If it breaks 1080, that 10-point move into 1090 is going to be probably one of the most easiest trades that you'll ever have.
watch for the
But,
bounce.
the ETFs to move along. Since the Qs are pulling back, so is SPX. Obviously, Tesla is also taking hit. But that 1053 bounce, if anybody did catch it, that was almost 30 points. So congrats if you caught it with me.
So you either make the choice right now on whether you are holding through this and you stick in your stop loss, or and I'm waiting for these candles to close. Um, but you either take profit in the morning when that first initial rise goes. Um, if you haven't and you're holding, I'm waiting for bounces on SQ, Facebook, etc., etc. So, and there is a possibility that we build into power hour.
Yep.
Um, that's my opinion. I would kind of saw a decent sharp move to the upside on a lot of stocks, but then also building and holding, and that's good. We want to build and hold. That gives us more room to the upside, believe it or not. So
This 3 minute on Tesla is trying to close above 1070. If we get that close, I think we'll see the move because we dipped down pretty hard and now we're trying to close again above. Let's see.
Good
10
bounce.
seconds of candle. Also, SPY's going for highs, and the Q's also recovered that little drop.
Beautiful. 222.75. We need Facebook.
It's accepted. All right, let's see if we get that move.
Yo, I don't know what's going on with Microsoft, but that stock, I should just never trade anything else. I told you guys too. My P&L with Microsoft too is ridiculous. Yeah, your 15-minute candle on Tesla's looking good. SPY's still looking good to hit my target 456. PayPal fake out. But PayPal's not your friend, or not your pal. No, not fake out, breakout retest, right? What do you have right here? You got downtrend. And what do you got right now? A sweet retest. Check that out. You're good. 50% of that candle's holding. So you want to finish this candle bouncing up and holding about 115.80. Somewhere in there. That would be awesome. That was significant.
Tesla gives that acceptance, guys. Heads up, the scalp on Tesla over 1080. I'm scalping gamma. I'm taking the 1100 calls, right? Just because it's so close. So if we get a crazy impulsive move, these contracts are gonna take off.
Pew! Am I entering Tesla later today? No, I just have my computer buying fractional shares on Cash App every few minutes here. I'm just kidding. No, I will take a position if I see something. I don't see something for me yet, but I do see net, and net is moving so awesome right now, guys. Look at, and I'm, you know what I'm watching right now? I'm watching the hourly, nothing else, just the hourly. Beautiful. It's so beautiful. Man, you should go look at net on the daily really quick.
Right.
Yeah, that net break was crazy great.
Oh wow, the hour looks nice.
And I think the
Yeah,
workers out.
it's nice too.
I think the workers outside are puffing on the grass, not cutting it. Smell it to my house. All right, so Facebook's becoming an area of concern here, guys. That bounce didn't hold, and it's now pulling back. You are free to cut Facebook if you wish. I think at the moment I'm down about 21% here on Facebook. So probably be my last trade here if we don't bounce. And a lot of stocks that are up against resistance are pulling back. Uh, yeah, like even Microsoft could pull back. We'll see what we get here. I'm down 18% now. Yeah, I'm in the new house. Yeah, the new. Cash App charts are a little disinformation. That's facts. Microsoft wears resistance. Jeff Epstein's island. Sorry.
God, dude.
Don't. Jesus.
I got so clear.
I think he's just a bad dude, man. I really don't like Bill Gates. I look like him too. Like the young version of Bill Gates. I just don't like the guy. I'm sorry, but you just happen to own an metric ass ton of farmland here. Why don't you try and help ease some crises? I don't know. What's up? Come here, my boy. Faithful and good servant, kitty. Oh, you don't want that? You want the lap? All right. Bet. Do I trade crypto? No. Oh, no, I don't. Very. Yes. Guys, okay, do you see that 15-minute candle bounce? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I meant. Right there. Breakout retest. Beautiful. I gotta use the bathroom index. I'll be right back. Let me make sure I don't have my AirPods in. Net! Woo! Damn, let's go. What?
You called me and you told me that day that people were saying
GIAC, Cashier One Acquisition, and M&G Investment Management entered into a forward purchase agreement.
He just interrupted you.
$4 million.
it's okay, go ahead.
At a price of $10 a unit. That's Gulf India Alpha Charlie GIAC.
I want to stop that man so much.
I signaled that at 324 on that.
Yo, have you seen Beyond?
No. No.
Ripping, dude.
Don't say it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it just gap filled. But that's over now.
But they got downgraded. So the fact that they got downgraded and then they moved on positive news, that's funny.
Jeez, dude, this net play is making me want to say bad words. My kids are home. Yeah, on Ellie's birthday.
Guys, SPX is building so hard. So is the Qs. It's funny to see Tesla just not even following along. Tesla should have been at 1100 by now.
Look at that, dude. We're crushing that. We're crushing it.
Oh, nice breakout of 281 on NVIDIA. If we get acceptance there, I'm going to possibly take that move up. I'm waiting for that 5-minute hold above.
Damn, I love TA. I love it. Sheesh.
Oh, come on, Tessie. Oh, come on, Tessie. Give me that 1080, please.
Was thinking you had one kid? No. I have two. I hope. I think that's it. KJ said yes, bad words. He tweeted that. Yeah, because I said fuck yes, net. All right, come on, Facebook. I need you to do something cool.
Do something cool, Marky.
Do a backflip. I think we're gonna pull back though. Just like pull back bounce at least. But Baba below 114.36 could get messy. Trade what's moving and chop off what's not. Uh, 324.
On Tesla, because it's going to close above on the 5-minute. It's going to close above. There we go. There we go. Forget where it's going to close above. Hey, watch for that breakout of 1080 on Tesla, all right? Once the ask clears, wait for the bids to clear. Once the bids clear, slam that shit.
All right, I'll be right back.
What an impulse. I wonder who's the one that... Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, if you do that much size on a market order, dum-dum. course you're gonna trigger the algos to go crazy. Somebody just randomly hit like a market buy on Tesla, so they got filled at 77, 78, and 79. That's funny. I like seeing Tesla chop before it breaks out. You guys have heard me say that a lot. It happens a lot. Wow, look at that reversal of Tesla. This is why we wait. This is why we wait for a confirmation for entry. So long as 1065 keeps holding, this thing could possibly still move up. Man, NVIDIA, I really want NVIDIA to hold above 281 so I can go long, but it's having such a hard time due to how choppy the queues have been. It's 10 a.m. though, so this is a little relief. Let's see if it brings down a reversal instead. I highly doubt though. I'm glad I didn't trade gold. Gold is just chopping around. Just what we'll do for the day.
Facebook needs to bounce here. It's still flagging, but it's holding. What are the Qs doing? Bathroom index didn't work. Huh.
MLX Pharmaceuticals shares halted on a circuit breaker to the upside,
Okay,
up 15% for Alpha Mike Lima X-ray,
PayPal failed.
MLX.
I wonder if we actually reverse Manny. guys, I'm getting ready to cut if we do. If we do bounce, I'll size in, but Facebook made a doji at the top. What are you thinking right now on Facebook or Tesla, Manny?
You need to just either go down and lose that 1053 or break out. But the thing is that the breakout has been met with so many sellers, dude.
Yeah, I was just gonna say everything from SQ guys to Facebook. If they hit your losses, my SQ already sold. But it's at a level where it's got to bounce. If SQ loses this level, we may actually see it go back down to 130. So um mind your positions. I'm still waiting for a bounce here. I think we still can go to the upside, but if we break that point of control, that red line on Facebook, we're likely going to be trending to the downside. So and this is one of those opportunities where I'm going to be sharing a video on it, but this is where position sizing wins over having a stop loss. So me entering Facebook, with something first and then waiting for a pullback bounce to re-enter and we did get that bounce where we kind of projected it to, but usually that uh, pays off a little bit better in the end when you have a stock that's meeting resistance rather than sizing in at resistance. You can, or excuse me, rather than going full size at resistance, you can wait for that pullback. Yeah, look at the volume right here on this where we're at.
I got a new duet for you today.
Oh Lord. Oh, okay, no, it's gonna be a good one. I'm just gonna sit and watch. Be patient. Tesla call at 1060. Remember, this needs to be, and there's definitely more room to the upside. It hit 1080. Was that our? I think that might have been. I think and I usually go with 50% moves. I think we got to hold 1065. There's Facebook guys bouncing a little bit. It needs to get back over 222 here. Just being patient right now and watching.
Remember, when you're at around this 10 o'clock hour, right, you have to watch the previous hourly range, right? Once you get into that 10:30 move, you got to remember the next 30 minutes is going to be a move to either side of the trend because London is going to close. So when London closed, you have all these, traders that are going to exit out their position. That's why at 11 a.m. sometimes we see these little weird reversals or just weird volume come in or whatever. That's that TP that's coming in from London, right? So once you get over 11, that's why people say after 11, that's day trading time till power hour. Because the moves are not scalpable, they're slower, but you can just literally day trade your position and hold your position, right? And just let it move. Nobody noticed that Tesla basically moves when it's gonna have a crazy day the most, at noon. Not saying it's gonna happen today, but that's pretty much how I look at the times and how they move. By 9:30 till 10, if I trade that opening, I try to be cash. Because from 10 to 11, it can just be the opposite move that just happened.
Ugh. Baba guys, Baba looks like it might reverse below 112.72. Your eyes peeled on that one. Oof, this reversal is strong on SQ. We need to hit a really strong reversal.
AMLX, AMLX Pharmaceuticals shares resuming trade and moving lower here. Hold that again on a circuit breaker to the downside.
Oh no.
Alpha Mike Lima X-ray AMLX.
Oh no.
Not seeing any news.
I didn't see this on SPY, Manny.
Yeah.
I didn't see this on SPY at all. Look at this. If you're losing money or if you do not have a stop loss, you should probably just take a loss if it breaks below a level that you have, or is a new low. So SQ, if you're still in SQ below 132.60, you can just cut, and then we'll look for the next trade. Manny makes a really good example of this a lot of the time, where the first initial play may not work out. Just wait for the next setup to play out. So right now, I'm still watching like things like Microsoft, still holding their highs. So there's still a good possibility, and Facebook and stuff not making new lows here. So I'm waiting to see if we get that third and final bounce. And you guys, if you're watching my screen, right here where that 9-day moving average and pivot is, that's where we want to see Facebook bounce out up. And then if you look on the lower time frame, you'll see your little downtrend here. So bounce back up 224.50, clear 220 or 222.50. If you clear 222.50, then we could see some more upside. But again, below 220, that's where we can start to look at Facebook short. So SQ is bouncing. So let's see if SQ gives us a move back up to 136. Yeah, AMC and GameStop both have been ripping pretty well. Do I think that Facebook will bounce? I'm watching for it to bounce right now, but it's completely reversed from its open. So that's where you either continue to make new lows or you break or you bounce, excuse me. Looks like we're bouncing on it on SQ though. Oh, it's a GIF already.
Yeah. There's Tesla coming off that 1060. Who was the one that went long off that bounce? Congrats.
Microsoft still holding.
LMDX, Lumeria DX shares halted on a circuit breaker to the downside.
A lot of tech stocks.
Like Delta X, right? LMDX.
No, I feel you. I don't think it has the momentum either. But look at how volume started slowing down at the red. Also, there's a TTM squeeze firing. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. For the last 6 5-minute candles, it's been firing red. Remember, Tesla chops before it breaks out. So let's see. That 1080 level needs to get broken out of. Even if it just goes back and loses it, it needs to get broken out of. We need to see what happens there. We've already seen sellers, but these aren't like crazy sellers. 7.6K the most I saw.
Is Microsoft going to have a pullback? If it loses its 308.50 support, yes, you'll see 306.88. Stocks aren't making new lows; they're just holding their lows. So by 10:30, if we're not reversed, then we might continue to the downside. So
It's funny. One of my homeboys, he nailed 10K on Tesla, 9K based off that exact trade I took. Only difference is he TP'd. I didn't. I tricked. Oh, that's funny.
damn, dude, we could see a pullback on Facebook. Everybody to 448. Facebook's hourly candle's looking like it's going to reverse. Oh man, this is yeah, pretty pivotal for Facebook. Or excuse me, for SPY. Look at that. Crazy. Those of you watching the stream, This is where we're at right now. I'm not sure if this is, but I'd say 450 at the least. Yeah, I'm considering it, but
Yo, who's playing RuneScape on the live? Who's trading wood cutting in Fossil Island?
my God, is that what it says?
Yeah. I just want to play with you, nothing wrong. But dude, you've been at it for 16 hours.
Oh my God.
AMLX, AMLX Pharmaceuticals. Now an update here. Traders are circulating FDA briefing documents.
Guys, we could
on
retest 122.77
the
on net.
AMLX AdCom. Agency statisticians say the drug did not provide a statistical significant benefit due to ALS, FRS, R's lack of linearity. It's Alpha Mike Lima X-ray, AMLX.
One could consider taking a 110 put for today on BABA. I think I'm gonna take one right here. Just one. I'm gonna stay light for now. There's a lot of IO on the 105 strike. Guys, SQ's obviously got that gap to the downside now. Damn. They reversed almost everything. I got a 110 put on BABA. But below 111.80, that's a good entry for more downside to 110. So you could see a 108, like we talked about this morning. This thing rejected that entry that we had for more upside on BABA. All right, so that failed 132. So what is that telling us? This is telling us that SQ needs to bounce right here, or definitely going to back down to the 130 level. What are you guys in right now? Is anybody still in SQ? Anybody still on Facebook? You're on Facebook? Facebook's still holding. It's the only difference between that and SQ. SQ is completely and so is Facebook to some extent, but completely reversed its trend. So it's still in its uptrend, as you guys can see here, but something we would need to see a significant bounce. And like I said, below 220, 219.50, we could see Facebook actually give us a really strong pullback. And there is money to be made there. So don't be discouraged if you took a small loss or have taken a loss. That's a part of the game. But there is opportunity to the downside if we get the break. We have the higher time frame setup. We didn't get that hold and that bounce right there. I'm just looking forward to, or looking to the next play right now. So Facebook's in line and at support, so nearing a potential bounce where we could see a reversal. BABA rejected that 115 entry for the upside, which gives it almost like a head and shoulders type setup. And if it does continue lower 111.60, like I was talking about, and 110, then we'll be close to going into this gap. So we'll see if that lockup energy or lockdown energy picks up on Chinese stocks.
BGR.
You're out of everything, all gains. Great job. If you trimmed or
LMDX
took profit,
resuming trade and moving lower. Remember like Delta X, right? AMLX shares resuming trade and moving sharply lower.
yeah, I'm in a 110 put for BABA. This is I'm at support, but you can take a safer entry, right? Like the 111.50,
Like when the
11.60.
AMLX moving below the $18 level.
All right, everything is pointing down on Facebook.
Down 33%. And shares halted for AMLX.
Well, that's a bummer. SQ had such a good setup. Yeah, I'm totally out of that one. But if you're looking to play that gap, it's below 131.55, obviously. And then that goes to 130.50. So I more than likely will be scalping at power hour. So oh man. Oof. Uh Square is going to 34.37. Square looks very, very bearish right now. With this rejection, rounded top. So below 34.33, 34 even, you should see a leg down to the 32 level. SPY looks like it's going to go to 448.75. I took SQ to the downside at the second 138 rejection. Good job. Facebook still has to climb. I'm out. Just because it was my first position. I obviously lost money on that one. I'm red right now for the day, but above 222 30. Net had me up there, but I'm still holding because I'm looking for the breakout retest. As long as it doesn't close, and you guys can, obviously have your own stop losses on that one, but 122, it's actually where it's at right now, is where we would need to see a bounce. So would I cut Facebook here? If you're in calls, I would either hold them and wait for a break above 222 because you could see a really good move from there. If you're still in Facebook, you haven't broken trend.
Trade.
And I'd be happy to, like I said, 222, 24. I already have an alert set there, but everything else is kind of pointing down, like snaps hourly candle, the Qs, SPY, all of those have look to be at the top of their resistance, possibly giving us a rejection. The rejection hasn't followed through, and until SPY gets to 450, 60 and 450 even, that rejection won't hold. So what was the put play? I'm in a 110 put on Baba, but it's a one, and I'm looking for a break. This is likely going to be towards power hour. So if you don't want to hold through the chop, you can wait. I know a lot of you haven't gotten in yet on Baba. This is a really, really early entry, but below 112 on Baba, and I'd like to see this candle close near there. So let me see what the hourly looks like. Yeah, so if you look at the hourly, it's definitely showing signs of potential continuation to the downside. So yeah, I can take a look at whatever you guys are in. I haven't looked. Sorry if you're on YouTube. Yes, it is Monday and it is the first hour of Monday. Do not take the first hour of Monday as a prophecy for the rest of your week. This is a part of the game to lose a little bit of money sometimes. But there is still, as long as there are setups, there are potential trades to be made, and you're just continuing forward. Uh, I'm not immune to feeling discouraged, but I have ways to not necessarily, well, I just say think myself out of it. I just have things that I remember or fall back on to, like All right, well, what else do I have as potential high probability setups? So, and I just keep it moving from there. So, as far as Bank of America is concerned, we did have this rising wedge, which still is valid. If you look at the hourly, so right there, but the key level that you needed to move to the downside has not broken. The hourly candle hasn't closed, and that's 42, excuse me, 42.90. It looks like, and there is a downtrend here, right? So it's almost like a flag. So I would say you've got almost like a wedge type setup happening right there. And resistance is around $44. All right, so this could be your next leg down for Facebook. So right now I'm setting alerts above the stock. So 222, 222.90. It looks like it's going to fall here. So Baba looks good. Baba looks great now on the hourly. We just got to close a little bit lower here. And we're looking pretty good. Snap levels. 3440 is the next level. 3440 and 3425 are the next levels to the downside. Yeah, remember Tesla went up on news of a rumor, right? And shareholders could vote, but that we're gonna have to sit down and look at what the pros and the cons are
halted on a circuit breaker
of doing that, right? So
Lima Mike Delta X ray LMDX.
yeah, 110 put for Baba. There's Facebook. Watch 220.70. 220.70. That's not how that's spelled. Yeah, I like Baba. Facebook could be a short play here, really. Below that mark I gave you. PayPal is not your pal right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at your pain, but that was funny as fuck. I'm not laughing at you, but that was a really funny sentence right now.
Watch for a bounce here to retest 114.34. But otherwise, I think 112.40, maybe even a 111.88 here. Hung on to pin puts. Awesome. What do I think about Tilray? Well, considering we just legged into it, it's okay. But remember, I think the vote is today. So, if I'm not mistaken. Next week? I thought they were doing a vote today. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into it that much, but I think it'll all be dictated on the price action is going to be dictated by that. So, but most likely, if you close like this and you move anywhere below 750, 750 and 735, you'll fill your gap to $7. Wednesday, yeah, they changed it to Wednesday. So big bounce on Tesla. Hot damn. So if Facebook bounces here too, if Apple, yeah, everything can break. If SPY is still holding resistance, so if it breaks resistance, then new highs. But if we reverse off of this, then I would say Facebook is a short play, for sure. So
I'm gonna watch that 1080 on Tesla, okay?
that thing just reversed up to highs with a quickness.
Yeah, that was one single order.
All right, Facebook could go. Actually, look at Facebook here. It's starting to break down trend just a little bit. Let the candle close. We'll go to the 15. or excuse me, maybe the 1. Fuck that. Look at that. Facebook's trying to break. Facebook above that 222 level. SPY is still holding. To 451.90.
MLX. MLX Pharmaceutical shares resuming trade and continuing lower here again. Alpha Mike Lima X-ray AMLX.
Pen right now has to, y'all, you are at support on Pen, and I'm gonna be honest with you, just looking at this right off the rip, it looks like it could bounce potentially above 41.85. It's
And shares halted again for Alpha Mike Lima X-ray AMLX at 14.27.
At $42. We could see a potential 42.70, and then maybe even you could actually move back up and hit resistance. So hold on, where is resistance? There it is. Okay. So 43.80, somewhere in there. So watch for a bounce here on Pen. Okay, Facebook popped. Watch Facebook. You're still holding Facebook. I might go ahead and grab one. Oh, I didn't sell my call. Oh, I still have it. Oh, fuck.
The X
I'm
shares
not paying
resuming
attention.
trade.
Yo, rookie. Mistake there, just for proof here. I still have it.
Lemuria DX. Lima Mike Delta X-ray LMDX.
I did put an order in. Hold on. Order history. Yeah, it did. Okay. Oh, yeah. I definitely make mistakes. I'm a human being. If we pull back down below 224.44, I'll cut it. But since I still have it, I'll hold on to it for a second.
By the way, everybody, I just sent out the recording from the workshop yesterday. You should receive an email with a Google Drive link. Once you request it, I'll get an email so I can approve it. That is all.
Anybody who was in Tesla calls and was down, trimming exposure. I mean, it looks like you could definitely make a break, but
Yeah, dude, I really want that break. I'm gonna take it with small size though.
I still have Facebook calls that are potentially breaking down trend. I'm actually red today. Trading has been we haven't seen a steady direction quite yet. We did see a really nice pop that we definitely predicted the green, but green to kind of red. So we've kind of gone right back to open, and most stocks are holding their open except for Baba and a handful of other stocks. So I'm just watching to see if we will break range. So the dress and stuff. Oh my god. Yo, Roblox kind of looks super bearish.
Oh, Nancy.
Damn. Well, this hourly candle's not great. Below 46.80. Watch for Roblox to go and make a move down below support. And it actually almost has a head and shoulders here on the hourly time frame. That's all. I mean, you do have this smaller flag that I have set up here, lower time frame. But you need to make a definitive move either past 49.50 and $50, or you're looking like you're gonna go and retest some levels. You guys have to know, by the way, that I am not fundamentally bullish on ROBLOX at all. So I personally kind of have a feeling it's a $30 stock. Until they get bought, I think that might be the goal. But that's only me speculating. Might be the goal to drive it down, get an acquisition. CCL calls, by the way, are up 58% if you swung those. Thank you, Super Pro. Yes, I am red today. But I'm not and just to clarify or give you, it may not matter to you, but just insight, my perspective on this one is I'm not I'm just looking for the next trade, because
here
after so many times like going through
pharmaceuticals.
Opens like this where you see really nice movement in the direction that you want, and then it ends up reversing on you, or you make a rookie mistake and you click to sell and it doesn't go through, you don't check it. Like those type of things, like they're gonna happen. But I just, as long as you're aware of them and you're within your risk, which I am, then it is just a part of the game. This is a part of it, and I'm just looking for the next good trade. So I'm not discouraged. So I'm curious. I want to see where we're gonna head. So the chop is killing me. So yeah, net bounced right off of that level. And then if you look at the hourly candle or the 15-minute candle, you'll notice that it climbed and held 124.44. So net still a win for me. Okay, Facebook, not a win. That's going down. Sheesh. Yeah, that's going down, man.
Again, as we retest that 1080 zone, we start seeing wicks. We see buyers just step down. The volume was increasing. The TTM stopped squeezing, so now it's either we're gonna get that acceptance or SPY is gonna push low day with the Qs, and just keep Tesla in this little crappy range.
Yeah, and that's what Manny was talking about this morning, about the unfortunate thing about gapping up as much as you can or do.
There's no juice,
There's no juice, so.
no meat on the bone.
Oh wow, Apple would have probably been the best play today for a gap fill. I didn't see I did hear about the gap down. So now we definitely have a bear flag. We just saw a rejection of resistance on Facebook. And I'm gonna go ahead and look at the downside here in just a second. This candle hasn't closed, but once the candle closes, I will.
All right, see if Tesla gets that break, guys. All sides.
I need Facebook to bounce here and finish this candle right around 221.75. I don't know what HYMC is, but if you clear $2, you have a target of around 260. I would say 224 and then 265. Dude, Tesla's going up and then SPY's going down. What is this? SPY is at its level. It needs to bounce. The wicks on Apple's 5-minute is absolutely crazy. Baggies. How do I think the market will react if we get involved with Russia? It will fall.
If
if
U.S. troops touch Ukraine, gold is going to 3,000.
Yeah.
I kid you not. Gold is going to 3,000.
Yep.
But I don't want to see gold at that price, and I don't want to see U.S. troops in Ukraine.
I don't want to see any of that happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd rather just stay in this delusional melt up or something.
yeah, straight up, dude. I had someone ask me this weekend. One of my friends that were there. He was like, "Oh, what would happen if a missile hits like the U.S.?" Bro,
Oh,
the stock market would be gone. It wouldn't exist.
you would, yeah, it would be headline by headline, damn near. But it would just be drop. Chris Rock declined to file a police report.
Of course he's not, bro. They're friends.
It'd been cooler if he dodged it, but
Yeah, nah, they're friends. He's not gonna do that shit. They're gonna talk it out, and Will's gonna be like, "Bro, I have to do it because Jada looked at me with a face." You got me like this in drama. I care about this drama. Tesla breaking 1080. I want that drama.
listen, if everybody on TikTok can find my bald spot and be the first people to tell me about it, it's okay. We got it.
Nature's healed.
Yeah.
Bro, Tesla's playing.
Oh, everything's playing, dude. Don't trade right now if there's no entries anywhere, anywhere. So if you're stressing out about anything, just wait because there's nothing. Very impressed. I personally not a fan of that lady, so but that's my opinion. So how's Roku? Ew.
Oh, he's just there inside.
I was looking at the stock, but I'm glad your dog
Oh,
is
it's just there, probably in range.
in range. At the range training. I'm looking for stuff right now, y'all. I don't see nothing. I see Facebook being a crackhead, though.
Oh, oil's getting wrecked.
Oh yeah, 75.95 and or 74.85 looks like in.
You're talking about USO?
I'm in USO or watching USO. Yeah.
Okay, so 106 for me. I've never really traded like wanting to trade oil like that. Anytime
Yeah.
I've traded, I've just put on like some crazy like lot size and just let it go.
Yeah. Yep. There's absolutely nothing going on right now. It is 10:44. Looks like people talked about AMC over the weekend. How's that doing?
How's that doing?
Looks like you're up against resistance. Congrats, you played yourself.
Come on, Tesla, are you gonna do it, man? Come on, man. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Let me get that bid. Once those bids clear, Papa's going in.
If AMC fails here, it will go to $1. Just kidding.
Oh, come on, Tessie. Come on, baby.
Russia.
There it is.
Damn, nice play. Nice play, dude. Good scalp.
There it is. 1090. Come on.
Jeez. Facebook, go back up or something, bro. Why? All stocks. Baba's still bearish right now under 114, excuse me. Facebook is back bulling 222.40. Are you going to 1090 on Facebook, dude? You're a monster.
I was leaving. Come on, Tessie. Come on, Tessie.
If AMC squeezes 34, or if they fake squeeze it, or whatever the case is, 34.84 would be my target. So if you want to take a YOLO out, and that's where I would see it.
It holds it. It can't just hold it. It tries to anytime it wants. It just keeps hitting dots.
I'm not though.
The ass clears 84, but then it comes back down. I just close that out. I'll wait for it to stop staggering all over the place.
Yeah.
Let's see if bids retest the 80 level. If they do and they hold, then I'll get back in. If not, I'll do acceptance for 85 for a quick 5-point move. I just don't like how the level 2 is moving.
Yeah. 220, 232 for Facebook too. I mean, it could still move to 227.37. We're right there, so. Yeah, Facebook could bounce and rip today, but Facebook SPY needs to find it somewhere in its heart to do the same shit. If you're in BABA, do not like compromise. Just get out if you're in. You shouldn't be down any. I'm down like I think like $20 or something like that. So hey, Facebook. Go get some of that propane, Facebook. Let's go. Yeah, I'm looking for a rejection on BABA around that level. So if it does reject, I'll double down. But if it doesn't, then watch BABA to go and retest this 115 or 116.50 and 115 levels. So, but overall, still bearish. Facebook is bounce. Damn, dude, just go with Manny and Facebook today, or Manny and Tesla. Excuse me. If you took Tesla with Manny, if scalpers, 225.32.
I'm taking profits here.
Yeah, Facebook bounced really, really well there. Net bouncing really, really well. Sarah, do you just trade Tesla? Should we just all just permanently? No.
So profits, guys.
Nice, Sarah. What's up?
Marvin?
Yeah, Facebook bounce. You wear hats as a kid? No, I did not wear hats as a kid. They pushed my ears down. I look like a goofball. I look like one of those kids with the little spinny thing on the top of the hat. Yeah, if you took Tesla, hot damn. I should have just.
Yeah, dude, look at I'm good. Hey, Zabo, I hit that profit goal.
Look at that bounce back, dude. I love it. Facebook TP point. I personally see Facebook moving. Obviously, 225.30 is a great place to take profit if you're adding here. And then I have a secondary target around 226.77, but I think 225 is good for me. I personally just kind of want to be done until power hour, considering the trajectory of the account. Red for today. So net is holding up well though, so that's actually keeping me cool. So Facebook recovering like that, making things a little bit better. But again, we gotta. I still am on Baba. Yeah, if you guys see right there, look at that previous trend line. Do you see how we're already wicking down just a little bit right there? So we're gonna see what Baba does. I still think, you know, if it holds below 113.40, it's still short. They're dealing with a different dynamic than we are. Manny.
Yeah.
That's happiness, dude. That's true happiness.
True happiness.
That's a ape that just tore Tesla up. Send that to Elon.
It's the Elon.
Yeah, if I'm scalping, I'm buying and selling within minutes. Dude, Tesla. Beautiful rejection, Baba. Stay down. Final warning. Please. Ooh. Damn, dude, I kind of regret not just playing Tesla like I said I would. Everything moved really, really.
There's that 1090 target for anybody that has the hands of pure titanium. Congrats. I think our move, our plan, everything you want to call it, I think everything played out insanely well. We just had to be patient on Tesla due to the market chop. But no, that 1060 hold, once that bid level held again and we started seeing those impulses up, you know, we could have been left assuming that 1080 breakout was gonna just come imminently. And then again, I've always said Tesla likes to run in 5 to 10 points. There's that 1090 on the ask, 5.8, 9,000, 1,000. A lot of shares at the ask at 1090, looking to get sold. They got failed. The bid's cleared. There you go. It's an acceptance of 1090.
Hot damn, dude! I got FOMO. I gotta take Tesla off the screen, dude.
Take it off, dude. That thing when it runs, it just doesn't stop running, dude.
Stop! I had 1100 target. That was my target on Sunday. I think I'm gonna trade in my big account for the rest of the week.
Do it.
Tesla? If Bob is making you nervous, just cut it now. Just cut it now. It's just a starter.
Tesla's going to the fucking moon, man. Kidding. Tesla's going to 1100. Again, I said it was imminent for that 20-point move after we had acceptance of 1080. I just split it into a trade so people wouldn't get caught back holding. So from 1080 to 1090, 10 points. Once 1090 clears and we get buyer pressure still there, boom, there's that moving to 1100s. 1100s, we can assume that there's going to be some selling. If 1100 gets accepted, right, then the next move will be the 1120 level.
I'm buying a 3D printer. I'm gonna design a Tesla crown, and I'm gonna send it to Manny. Can we get a big green dingus on Facebook? For God's sakes. Damn, Ziva. Oh my god, one of the discords I joined alerted Tesla puts this morning. Tell that guy on your call to say emotional damage. Manny,
Emotional damage.
here you go. We do it all here.
I'll probably take a Tesla trade towards the end of the day and be up even more above my goal, but I'm good for now.
138% on Tesla. What am I thinking of SQ here? Jumping off of
38%, they have the TP.
I'm glad he interrupted me. So Tesla, or excuse me, SQ recovered, retested 135.33, which is where I said we needed to, is now pulling back to its 9. If it does fall, this is a bear flag, and more than likely you're going to see 131.22. If you can bounce and hold, which needs to happen, you want to clear 135.50 and move into the 136 area. So that way you can start looking on the hourly and see that reversal. Baba though, guys, Baba, nice reversal there. Personally, I think that SQ below 133.35 is more than likely going to give you that gap fill to the downside. So Manny's never leaving options. Don't believe me.
I am. The day that I'm comfortably 100 lotting FX again, I'm done.
Tesla.
No. I'll trade Tesla with leverage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm still on the small account here and there. Right now I'm in my big account waiting. I'm doing both, so but I think right now, y'all, I'm just gonna set a stop of 222 on Facebook again, for the contract that I'm still holding. You guys are welcome to, obviously size is everything, because if you're in something heavy, obviously that can cause or have a different trigger for you. So, but for Baba, there is a large possibility that 114.65, you just saw right there, just bounced off of 113.32. So we could see a reversal on Baba. So if you're in puts, and you want to wait for a better opportunity, or if you're in anything and you want to wait for a better opportunity, for me, stepping away is going to be the most beneficial thing for me to shake it off and be ready for power hour. If I sit here in front of my computer, it's only going to get worse. I know this. Manny knows this. Well, I think it's just kind of a part of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and hold my Facebook call. I am cutting Baba at that mark, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take off for the day. But big round of applause for our boy Manny. Absolutely destroying Tesla this morning multiple times. So, as per usual, but
as per usual, baby. Sorry, I was talking to Dave. Yeah.
I think
you to take a battery. That's damn, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, everybody. I'll be back. If you guys have any questions or anything, I'll try and be back a little bit earlier today. I think I'll try to be back around 1 or 2 to see if we have any movement or if we're near our TP zones. But don't negotiate today with the chop. If we make a definitive move in either direction, take it seriously, and react accordingly. So I'm gonna take off for the day, Manny. I'll see you later, dude.
Yeah, I'll see you later too.
All
right, y'all.
Biotech.
Have a great day.
Location.
Don't overtrain. But just know one thing's certain. Tesla's going to be 1100.
Bear Magine Gepper-Pavak data in natural medicine. That's Kilo Romeo Yankee Sandy KRYS. GILD. Gilead Sciences.
All right, y'all.
$43 million in grants to help end HIV pandemic. Epidemic.
I'll post.
Gulf India Lima Delta GILD.
But those of you guys on YouTube, make sure to look in the Discord or on the Twitter, and I'll tweet when I go live again tonight or today before Power Hour. So, but I'll see you guys shortly. See you, everybody. And it's been 10x better than some of the premium Discords. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me, man. We work hard on trying to make the community look and work and function well. So, oh my God. Oh, spot. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yo, what happened? Why did I leave? Y'all see that? I left for 2 seconds. And the month, what the hell was even that? All right. You better calm down, Spy. Then we
what it projects yearly drop of roughly 50% in U.S. deficit during fiscal year 2020.
Who's the market maker in here, man? Leave me alone.
White House for those with assets of over $100 million to pay at least 20% of their income in federal income taxes. That announcement from President Biden. S&P 500 futures moving sharply lower here, seemingly on that headline. Oh, turning negative.
I don't know, dude. Stick to your stop losses, guys. Biden's talking that shit again. He says White House budget shows call for citizens with over 100 million in assets to pay at least 20% of their income in federal income taxes. Yuck. I gotta focus on Tesla more. Made bank on Facebook. Amazing. If you guys made any money outside of the Discord, feel free to post those gains in the gains channel. They are always appreciated. What?
President Biden proposing a $5.8 trillion budget for fiscal year 2023.
Yeah, no, Boxer. That's crazy. Russian oligarch Roman Abramovich and Ukraine peace negotiator suffered symptoms of Jesus Christ. I might have to short SQ, dude. What y'all doing to it? All right, I'm about to skirt. I'm out of Facebook. I'll re-enter if I see something. I'm done with that one. But I'll hold Baba. Baba. All right, anyway, trigger for Facebook downside. Don't sleep on it. 2020 77 or 220. What am I talking about? 220 50, and then ultimately you see that 200-day moving average 219.50. So if you take something, make sure if you're in a weekly, it's better to go with size, but wait for those key breaks. What's it? Really? What? Yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind is like the likelihood of that getting passed. So what put date on Baba? I have this week, but you can go with next week. Stay safer. All right, everybody. I'll see you in a little bit. I'll be back. Peace. All right, yo. Peace out.